So, how many of you are aware of Yatirupur from Vaisag? Very good, right? So, how many of you are aware of Ecovadis? Please type yes in the chat box so that I can. I want to go through the basic, or yeah, no problem. Somebody don't know. Yes, no problem. No idea. No idea. No shit. How many of you are aware of ESG? At least I have the background of ESG, environmental, social, and governance. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, good. No problem. So that I want to design the program accordingly. Yes, little bit. Little bit. Very nice. Good. Very good. Okay. So I will take care of ESG also little bit, and Ecovadis also a little bit. So from there I will take it, because I designed this program how to improve the score. So it is not a basic one, it is slightly advanced one. No problem. Anyhow, I will cover the ESG and Ecovadis also. So let me introduce my company, BMQR Certification Private Limited. So we are into ISO certifications mainly, and we are also the consultant for various sustainability related certifications like Ecovadis, SBTI, all those things. And we are also providing training program for various lead auditor. Yeah, 47. Agni Motors. Very nice. Okay. So we are also having a training division where we are doing various lead auditor program, internal auditor program, ESG program, GH verification and validation program. So those are another part. So we are of 100 plus employees, and our office is at Chennai. We have customers all over India and other countries also. This is about our company. Coming back to me, my name is S. Ilongo. I am basically a mechanical engineer, MBA. I am the lead auditor for ISO 9014-45, like that. In 20 standards, I am the lead auditor. So I'm also the greenhouse gas lead verifier, and AA 1000 approved sustainability report verifier. So for the past 5 years, I am working only in Ecovadis portal. That means morning 6:30 to night 10 o'clock. My only work is on the Ecovadis portal. So that much expertise I'm having. So my journey started 5 years back in Ecovadis. One of my customer wanted to go for Ecovadis rating. So just I was reading the questionnaire, applied, and one or two customers came and we started applying it. And unfortunately, they got a very less score, because Ecovadis was very new to the entire country. So we did a deep research. Myself and my team, we did a deep research on each and every question, how they rate it, how they are giving the score. So how can we improve that one? So this research was going on for the past 5 years. Now we got the 100%, we decoded how they rate it. So now 90% of our customers are getting minimum gold or platinum. So we got that expertise. Then I thought of delivering to the people, so that very nice. 75 gold. Now it is not 75. Now it is 80, 79 gold. Yes, very nice. Good. So that I can transfer this knowledge to the people, so that they can also improve their score. That's how I designed this course. Fine. So this is my introduction and about this program. Okay. Before starting the program, let me ask one question. That now you apply for the Ecovadis portal, and you are submitting all the documents. And many times, it is a surprise for the people that they get a less score. It is not because they are not implemented. They have not implemented a proper EAG system. Somehow they got less score. Most of the customers for us, they themselves first time apply, and suddenly they found that their score is not good. So this low score creates unhappiness, frustration among the in the company, because their competitor might have got gold or silver or other higher medals. So, and our customers also may ask why our score is very less. And it is also for a company getting good rating. They can demonstrate in the market that I got gold medal and platinum medal. The important reason when I researched, the important reason for less score is not a bad understanding or bad implementation. Okay, some 2 years back, I met a customer in Dubai. I met the ESG director. She is highly qualified than me. She got GRI certified. She is a SBTA practitioner. So many certifications she is having. Then I asked her what is her score. It is bronze medal only. So I want to improve to other. But qualification wise, my qualification is lesser than that lady. But why they are not able to get the good rating is that they have not understood the scoring principles and the way they submit the documents. So there are some errors. So the learning is that although you
എല്ലില്ല
have,
കുട്ടിക്ക് പോകാം.
yeah, although you have a good ESG practices, although you are familiar, although you are trained, you have a lot of knowledge. If you miss how to apply the scoring principle, if you are not understanding, then also you will get a poor score. So my program is today to address that need, so that you yourself can apply, and I'll tell all the secrets. These secrets are not available in any books or any seminars, nothing. It's all our trial and error. We did the research. So those research I'm giving to you within another 1.5 hours. Is it okay? Please type yes in the chat box so that I can move to the next slide. Very good, Saraja. So please be active in the chat box so that we can have the interaction. Yes, Babu, Selvam, Venkatesh. Good. I will go to the slides. The objective of this program is first, because some newcomers are available, they are not even having the awareness about ESG and Ecovadis. I will spend some time on explaining ESG and Ecovadis. So experts, please wait for some more time, because I got to meet the needs of all the people. And what are the common mistakes we do while applying? And what are the best practices we can do? The ultimate idea is everybody has to get gold or platinum medals. So that is the whole idea. Okay. I'll spend some few minutes here so that everybody can able to understand. Everybody will be on the same page. Okay. What is Ecovadis? So before starting Ecovadis, we should know what is ESG. Before understanding ESG, we should know what is sustainability. Okay. Sustainability is any activity what we do, we should not harm our next generation, future generation. In other words, whatever we do, it should promote the livelihood of our next generation or future generation. That is called sustainability. Nowadays, you imagine some 20 years back, when a customer is coming and giving an order for you, they expected only the quality. You would give the quality product, as well as you would give right time, right price. So this was the selection criteria for all the companies while choosing a vendor. Now, because of this global warming, other environmental sustainability issues, every company has to implement ESG. That means, although you are giving a good quality product, although you are giving at proper time and less cost, are you sustainable? Are you impacting the environment? What is the impact of the environment? So nowadays, customers are also interested in the sustainability performance of each and every company. So that's the reason it becomes very hot and very important subject. I'm not going into the global warming, net zero, all these things. That is purely a technical part. So the important thing what you have to understand is that all the companies they have to change their way of working into a normal company into a sustainable organization. That means when they work from start to end, fetching the raw material to sending the item to their customers or in the service industry, all the activity should be sustainable. That means the impact to the environment should be less as possible. They're not asking zero, but at least you should be able to reduce it. Okay. This is called ESG. Sustainability, any country can implement, any individual can implement, any city can implement. That is sustainability. When it comes to an organization, because who is the culprit for these emissions, greenhouse gas emissions? Who spoiled this entire earth? Only the industry. So the industry has to take the corrective actions to minimize the emission. Okay, sustainability is a common subject. When it is implemented in an organization, that is called ESG. ESG is not applicable for an individual. ESG is not applicable for a country, but sustainability is applicable. So ESG is a framework because in any industry, when they want to implement something, they need a framework. For example, quality management system. When you want to implement quality management system, we need an ISO 9000 standard. When we want to implement any environmental management system, we need a standard. So this standard and framework will guide us and keep us intact. It is scalable, it is comparable, so many things are available. So ESG is the sustainability initiative in an organization. That's what. Okay. Suppose company A is implementing ESG. Company B also implementing ESG. How a customer can able to understand the depth and the level of implementation of various companies? This is a question now. Because whenever any customer they want to select a supplier, they want to see the sustainability and how to know that they implemented a sustainability. As of now, there is no ISO standard is available. As of now, major standard or frameworks are not available because it is also getting developed. So Ecovadis is an organization. They came out with a rating system. So this rating system, it will vary from industry to industry. It will vary from size to size. Accordingly, they formalize your questionnaires and give to us. Customize the questions and give to us. And it is not an audit. Ecovadis is not an audit. It is a rating system. That means they ask some questions. You have to give the documentary evidence. So based on the evidence, they give the rating. So this approach is well popular in the world, and Ecovadis is having more than 3 lakhs customers every year. It becomes so popular that many companies are following because so many ratings are available, out of which Ecovadis is very, very famous, and that's how Ecovadis is coming to the picture. So this is what Ecovadis is. So you have to understand sustainability, you have to understand ESG, you have to understand Ecovadis. So let me ask few questions so that you understood. Okay, the framework of sustainability, when it is implemented in an organization, what it is called? Let me see.
ESG.
Yes, very nice. You can also type in the chat box so that everybody can, yes. Okay. So how do a customer understand that you are having a proper ESG? Through which method? So customer, they want to understand your level and your depth of Ecovadis rating. Okay. Is Ecovadis an audit? Yes or no? No, only scoring. Okay. But there is a challenge and advantage for user like us. The advantage is that we can prepare the document as per the questionnaire, and we can choose the best document. Okay, that is the advantage. What is a disadvantage? In an audit, suppose any IS audit is coming and asking you, they are telling that you are not calibrated. This report is not available. I'm going to give NC. So what we'll do? No, this is not NC. We are having the document. We can take it from somewhere else and we can show. So there is a two-way communication in the audit. Yeah, one-to-one connection. Yes, one-to-one connection is available in the audit. So that is better because, but in Ecovadis there is no one-to-one connection at all. It is a one-way traffic. We give the document, they rate it. That's all. I'm here to tell you that Ecovadis is also making mistakes. Sometimes they may also not evaluate properly because the huge load for them. Sometimes they are also using AI for the verification. Let me give one recent case study. One company, I don't want to tell the name because confidentiality. In UAE, they rated to bronze medal. Okay, but we are sure that they'll get to gold. Then what we did, we have gone through all the questionnaires and how they rated it, and some of the documents they have not even reviewed at all. Then we made an appeal. There is appeal process. We appealed, and there is a way to appeal also. That also we understood. We made a beautiful letter sent to them, and they asked a few questions. That also we answered, and one day they got platinum medal. So from bronze to platinum. Out of 10 customers or 10 submission, 4 submissions are wrong because always they also make mistakes here and there because a huge 200 questions each and everything, and they are not able to see properly. But finally we are losing. So one learning for all of you is that if Ecovadis score is less, that is not an end. Immediately you have to see whether they were rated properly or not. If you want, I can also guide you, and we can send an appeal letter so that we can get it clarified, you get a higher rating. So that is a learning today. And is there any improvement process available? Suppose I got less score. Okay. So generally this Ecovadis is of annual. Every year you go to pay the annual fee and you go to rate it. Suppose in this April you got less score, then the opportunity is coming only next year. So within 1 year, we cannot live with the low score. So there is an option to go for improvement. That means you got to pay half of the fee and you can go for an improvement anytime within 1 year. So this also we learned through some exercises. We also initially got a lot of failures. So we applied for improvement and got the clarified. So these are things you should know. That's the reason I'm telling. Okay. So how do they rate it? So there is a scoring methodology. I'll share the document to you. Those who are interested for a high medals, you have to go to their scoring methodology at least 10 times. Then only you can able to understand the importance of each and every document. Okay. So after making all the scoring, if it is more than 34 to 44, they'll give you a medal badge called fast mover. If your score is more than 45, they'll give committed. Most of the companies are getting committed only. Okay. And after that, it is not based on, these medals are not based on your score. It is based on the benchmark. What is benchmark? Out of 3 lakhs applications, 3 lakhs rating, if you are coming in the first 35 percentage, top percentage, you will get bronze. If in the first top 15%, you will get silver. If it is coming the first 5%, you get gold. If it is first 1%, it is platinum. So for us, initially we got always bronze. We improved. Now our platinum is more than gold. My platinum gold altogether, it is more than 95%. Because the reason is that we understood and we decoded their methodology, and it is a technique only, or it is called a tactics. Just like a student who is studying for a 10th standard or plus 2 standard, although they study the subject properly, they should follow some methodology. Then only they'll get a good score. They may understand that, yeah, this is a good question. This question you have to answer. You have to study. And this should be the way. You have to write it in this fashion only. So, like that only, here also we should know those technology which is not there in the any of the course material and are not available. It is only coming through the experience. Okay. Up to here, do you have any doubt or have you understood? If you tell yes, then I will move to the next one. Okay. I get it. What are the benefits of the company if they practice ESG? If government not regulated ESG? Yes.
Yes, sir. Good evening. I am Kashi
Yes.
Krishna.
Yeah.
Yes, we got, sir. Understand. But one thing I need to understand that before you have said that ESG is one kind of framework. Am I
Yes.
right, sir? ESG is a framework, right? Then what is that BRSR, Business Responsibility,
Yes, yeah. BRSR.
Sustainability
Reporting.
Reporting?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is for the top 1,000 listed
Companies.
entities.
Yes.
Then ESG, it is comprised of like Ecovadis or GRI or SASB or something, whatever may be. It's like a ESG under a tree. Imagine that is ESG under is all are coming. If I pick up any kind of one, we can say it is a framework means. Then what is that? So reporting is also a it is come under the ESG or it is a separate framework. BRSR reporting.
Okay. So please, thanks for
Have,
asking this question.
have
So
you got
please,
my point, sir?
no. I very well. So please,
Yes.
keep this question for a few minutes because I'm going to talk about the reporting at the end of the session because there
Okay,
is a
sir. Okay, sir.
okay. But it's a very good question. I will explain what is GRA, what is BRSR, so how to do that. Everything I will explain.
Yes,
So,
sir. This is everything. It's a very deep core thing, but I'm
mm,
not asking that all that all.
I understand.
But simply that is BRSR reporting is comes
Mm,
under the ESG reporting
yes.
or ESG framework or is one of the ESG framework or not or it
Yeah,
is a
it is a one
complete
of the
separate.
reporting. It is a reporting
Yes.
principle. Only
Yes.
top 1,000 company has to report, but
Yes.
very soon it will come to for all because
Yes.
ESG
Yes.
cannot
Okay.
we cannot go away from the ESG framework. Okay. Anyhow,
Yes.
fine. Thank you very much. Okay. This also you can write down very clearly why company fails. They do ESG but cannot prove it. This is the only one topic I'm going to talk today the whole day. Your Ecovadis is not a ESG performance rating. It is a ESG evidence rating. What does it mean? If you do not perform also, you will get less score. But you perform very well and you applied wrongly. Yes, proper document is missed. You applied wrongly. You have not understood the question properly. Okay. So this is also important. I'm going to explain you what are the mistakes. Before giving the best practice, I'll tell what are the mistakes we make so that we can able to correct it. The first one is wrong scope. What is scope? For example, there are three type of scope in Ecovadis. One is group, another one is entity, third one is site. If your company is rated scoped as group and you apply the document for site level, you will get big zero. That means this is based on my experience only. Some 5 years back, for one of my group company, I applied only for one particular unit, and the result came very shocking. Then only we understood, aha, we got to take care of the scope also. I will explain it. For example, one company, they are having multiple group of companies. Okay. Then if you want to go for the group level, all their group has to be included in the EH. For example, one company from Mumbai, they are applying for Ecovadis. But Ecovadis having their own intelligence system. They are having their own AI system. That you are having, what are the group company you are having, how many branches you are having, how many employees you are having, everybody, everything they can able to get it through their intelligence. So if you are applying wrongly also, they will mark it properly. For example, you think that you are working for your own unit, but you may have some other unit also. So Ecovadis may detect or with AI or some other tool, they will rate it as group. If it is group, then all the group company has to be included. For every question, you have to give all the answers. For example, payslip, not only one unit, all the payslips you got to give. That's the way. This is a mistake everybody is making, because whenever customers are coming to me for high score, the first thing itself is wrong. Okay, entity means any legal business. Group is such a group of companies, many legal business grouped together. Entity is a legal. What is site? Site means within the legal industry, they may have some branch office, some locations. So that is site. Even a site also can go for Ecovadis rating. So these things you got to first clear it. If there is any problem, you got to write to them and get it corrected before even starting the questionnaire. Otherwise, what will happen? They'll give the group level questionnaire. We will apply for entity level. Then a very big score damage will happen. That's the reason I put wrong scope as first. So please go through the scoping slide, which is available in the Ecovadis website, and understand. If you are getting very less score, first diagnosis that whether you applied for the proper scope or not. Okay. Then I will talk more about the documentation. What is a documentation? What is a document? What is a record? If you submit a document, if it does not contain any logo, then how they can able to know that this is from your company? You can also something you can download from the internet and you can apply. Ecovadis will accept only 55 documents. You got to demonstrate all our sustainability within 55 documents. Okay. But please ensure that all the 55 documents are having the logo. the company name. If possible, I recommend the company address also. These are the very basic thing for any documents. Okay, so a company, many customers when they come for improving the score, if I go to their document, many documents are not having logo. It is not a big deal at all. But a logo is not available, company name is not available, and uh, the form number, all these things are not available. So please ensure that all the 55 documents are having the logo, company name, address, all these things properly. It is a very simple thing, but many times we miss it. So please ensure that this is happening. Please type logo in the chat box so that you understand. I'll go to the next one. Please type logo in the chat box. Thank you very much. Now, it's a simple thing only, but you will take care of it. Number 2, dates. For example, today I opened the portal, and tomorrow I'm going to submit a document. Okay, the date of the document is, so tomorrow I'm applying means I recently apply a document which is 19th April 2026. Will Ecovadis accept any document after the opening of the portal? If you submit it, Ecovadis will reject the document. You will surprise. It's a good document, except certification. For example, you are submitting a mock drill. The question date is 18th. The mock drill date is 19th. Ecovadis will reject it straight away, because what Ecovadis is expecting is that even before opening the portal, before starting the questionnaire, you should have all the implementation. They are giving 45 days windows for the application. That means whatever you already implemented, only for uploading they are giving 45 days. And if you prepare any document after the Ecovadis portal opening, it will be rejected straight away, because you are making the document based on our questionnaire. That is not acceptable. They understand always. They want to see that your documents are already in practice. Okay, so how to do that? When you choose any document for application, you should take the date of the document should be before the portal opening. I always recommend 45 days before the opening. Give 45 days window so that you are comfortable. For example, now we are in April. So which month would be better? Of course, March I don't recommend, because this is also very recent. But they will reject it. But the best practice is January. So you are going to give only one document. Yeah, February will be okay. Or more safe, you go for January, so that you are comfortable. You can close your eyes. Anyway, we are only going to choose the document. Why can't you choose some 2 months back or 3 months back? Jan is the best way. And we should not submit very old also. Before 1 year, they are giving 2 years time, but I recommend only 1 year. So -12 to -3 or -2. This should be the date of document you have to choose. Suppose I am choosing opening the portal today means before 2 months to before 12 months. That window period, that 10 months is the right time you have to choose the document, or if you make a document, please date it properly, because the date is very important. Very simple, but a company who implement beautiful management system and the date is close to the portal, they will reject it. But this company may not understand why they rejected it. So it is there in their own manual. What they are telling is, don't make any document as per the Ecovadis questionnaire. You have to submit the document which is already in practice. Okay, it's very important. If you understand this one, please type date in the chat box. I'll give such very simple, powerful. Everybody is making all these mistakes because we are all concentrating only on the technicality of the EAG, not all these things. But this will help you to get the good score. Very nice. Yes. Yes. I come to the point here. Very good. Okay. Ecovadis is allowing only 50 documents. But we are having lot of data. So what you will do? We merge together. Everything you merge together and we submit within 50 documents. So Ecovadis is telling that if you merge any irrelevant document, they reject. So all the 55 documents should be, all are individual document. They will not accept two documents merged together and submitting it. We may write the page number 1 to 5 is for this question, 6 to 10 for another question, they will not accept it. You should not merge any document. All documents should be clean. These also some mistakes all the companies are making. So merging of document is, there is a strict rule on merging, but some relevant content you can, for example, training reports. Some 10 training reports you can merge, but along with the training report, you cannot attach policy. I come to that point, Mr. Arun. Yeah, policy document. Okay. So please avoid merging of documents. But there is a question always arise. I have a lot of data to submit. I like all this data. We have all the implementation, but I want to submit to Ecovadis. But merging is not allowed. For example, only 50 documents are allowed, but I have 150 data, 150 documents. I'm very eager to submit to Ecovadis to get more score. But we cannot merge it. What we can do? Can anybody give an innovative idea? You got the point, no? Merging of documents are not allowed. Only 55 documents are allowed, but I'm having 150 data. So how to combine all the 150 data to Ecovadis, but they will not allow merging. So without merging, how we can show all the 150 data? Can somebody give an innovative idea?
Sir, key performance indicator.
We also face this problem. When we go to a company, they may have a lot of data, but only 50 data are allowed. Then we came out with a beautiful solution and we test it. Okay, relevant document can combine. So for example, toolbox meeting and safety committee and various safety posters, fire extinguishers. How you can combine everything together? If it is all irrelevant, although it is making for a single topic, but irrelevant. 5 toolbox meeting you can attach, but toolbox meeting with the safety committee meeting with the fire extinguisher, all these things you cannot merge. If you make a department wise also, they will not allow it. So what you can do is, yeah, as sir told, we can also combine based on department wise or topic wise. Sir is very close to the question answer. In which is better, department wise or environment wise, social wise, governance wise? Which is better?
Environmental, social, governance wise.
Okay. This trick I'm going to give. All the environment data, put it in a environment file. All the social data, put it in another file. All the governance related, another file. So here 50, here 50, here 50. Okay. But when you are combining all the 50, it will be rejected as merging a document. The best thing is you have to give the common topic, environmental initiative, governance initiative, social initiative. Within 3 documents, we can combine 150 data, even more than that. Is it a good idea? But there should be one thing should be available, otherwise they'll reject. What is that? We can combine. For example, in the environmental initiative, you add so many environmental related documents, some invoices, bills, photos, invoice, installation report, certificates, everything you can put in a single file. You're also naming as environmental initiative or environmental progress report, whatever name you can give. But there should be one content so that they will not reject it. Otherwise, they will reject. What is that? Please think and tell me. Annex or numbers, you come close to that. Come close to that. Annual report type with the table of content. Who is that? Fantastic. Anushman. I'm not able to pronounce it properly. Sorry for that. But you merge all the documents and give the table of content. What will happen? It will become a single document. So I'm teaching you how to give all 150 data or 100 data or 50 data in a single file with separate index, with a page number, right? Simple. This how within 55 documents we can able to show them 200, 300 evidence we can give so that all the question will be clear. This simple technique itself is very, very powerful. If you like this concept, please type yes in the chat box. This all came from our experience only. So what we'll do, without the knowledge of the customer, we just tell them because they do not bother about all this technology. We test. So our team will sit together, we'll find one innovative method. Why can't we like this? Do like this. Then we apply, test it. 1 or 2 client we test it, then finalized. Like that, we made more than 500 testing we made it. Fine. This one way. The second thing is that all the policies, there are more than 30, 40 policies are available. All the policies can be combined, and if you are giving an index, no problem. It will not occupy 30, 35 space. One space is enough. Yeah, many questions you can answer. But please ensure you should have the table of content with the page number. All these things should be available. If you are not attaching any table of content, it will be rejected. Please ensure. Fine. Right. So if you understand the over merging, the merging related issues, they will not accept the merged document. It should be independent. I'm also giving a trick to combine the documents. So if you like it, please type merge in this chat box so that I can go to the next one. Merging of documents. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Okay, now let us understand the difference between a document and a record. What is a document? What is a record? Anybody who is familiar with ISO 9001, they can able to tell. So quality manual, procedures, all these things are document. We're just telling how to do that, when to do that, why you want to do that. All these things are in a procedure form. That is called document. Record is the evidence of how we implement the procedures. What to do, how to do, record, measurement, what is, yeah. Okay. Yes. Document cannot be changed and record. No, document can be changed, record cannot be changed. Yes. Nice. Fine. I'm going to ask only one question. What is the format of a document? Imagine anything else. A quality manual, a procedure, a policy, whatever things you remember. Okay. What should be the content of a document? These are the things should be available in a document. Please type so that let me understand, and it is good for everybody also. At least there should be a logo. I will start with the logo. One logo. Format number. Empty. Yes. Yeah. Title format. Very nice. Title format number. Revision number. Very nice. Revision number. Yes. Selvam. Date should be available. Very nice. Convention document. Logo. Company name. Format number. Logo. Title. Document. Revision number. Approved by. Yes. Prepared by and approved by. Should in the record there should not be any prepared by, approved by. But in a document there should be a prepared by, approved by. Issued on, issued by. Very nice. Anything else? Anything is missing? Details of the revision, title, description, prepared, checked by, approved by, change record. Yes. Master or controlled. Very nice. One thing is missing. Everybody typed everything except one. What is that one? Address of the company, master, purpose, scope. Confidential statement of, yeah, calibration. One thing you missed. All are okay. I will summarize. Logo, title, document number, revision number, prepared by, approved by, address. Yeah, that's good. One thing you missed. One thing missed. Very simple only. Very simple. Say, today you are seeing for another for the past half an hour. I'm not telling any rocket science. Date, very nice. Document, I will not leave you. You have to come to that point. Only one simple thing should be available in any document. That is very, very basic. Yes, page number. Very nice. Any document, any record should have page number. Yeah, even the SOP, work instruction, anything, policy, they should contain all these things. Please ensure that all the documents are having all these things. And what is record? Record is the evidence that you are following the document. You take any report, any log, any register. So what is the here document number? Anybody told document number? Yeah, document number. Yes, sequence number. Yes, very nice. In a record, what are the things should be available? Any record. You take any report or any log, any register, any form. Okay, I'm talking about the format. I'm not going to bother about the inside content. That will come after some time. Because we make basic mistake in the document only. See, we write everything, we will not give the page number. We will not give. Again, when you give the page number, okay, very simple technique only. The PDF page number, everything we will finalize as per the, we will convert into PDF. Okay, and the PDF is having one page number, you are having another page number. For example, the first page we will not give the page number. For the second page, you will give the page number 1. And your content is available in the 10th page. But your PDF will show only 9. When you type it, when you are writing the narration, you tell that your evidence is in the page number 10. But they open the 10, it will be in another page. So always the PDF page number and our document page number should be the same. This is a simple thing, and many people they lose mark because of this one. Please understand. You understand? If you are not understanding, I will tell again. If you understood, did not understand. Very good. Nope, nothing wrong in that. So if you open a PDF, in the top there will be a page number, page 1 of 15, 2 of 15, like that. When we go to the third page, and the PDF will tell 3 of 10, 15. If you go to the 8th page, PDF will show 8 of 15. This much you understand? Yes. Now, when we give the page number, for PDF, the first title page is also a page number 1. But what we will do, a title page we will leave it, and the second page, even second content page also we will leave it. After that, we give the page number 1. For PDF, it is 3, and for us, it is page number 1. You understand? Yes. Now, what will happen? When we are writing the narration, we tell that my evidence is in the page number 10. Okay. But the assessor will go to the PDF page number 10. Actually, they are seeing page number 7 only. Yes. Always you make the document, you make PDF page number and your own page number should be the same, so that you will not miss anything. Is it a good idea? Please type in the chat box. Simple but powerful.
Sir, cover page and table box also included. The page number should be included or excluded?
Yeah, you include, no problem. See, nobody will go to the court telling that this is wrong. This page number we are only giving. See, cover
Okay,
page
sir.
also give the page number 1, title page number give 2 and 3. Nothing wrong in that. See, what is page number? Somebody can able to navigate. That's the purpose. There is no a law or act to give page number like this. We can see according to the situation you got to change it. No problem. Even the sustainability report and all, it is of 200 pages, 300 pages. So this confusion is happening. Sustainability report has to be attached at minimum 100 to 200 pages. So every time the assessor will be annoyed. If you give the same page number, absolutely fine. A simple technique, but highly powerful. But very good. So we understand how to give page number, document and record. Everything should have the form number. Okay. Why you are giving form number and document number? It is not there in the Ecovadis thing that you should give the form number and the document number. Why you got to give the form number and document number? Traceability, control documents, identification. The thing is that Ecovadis is asking to supply them one document, but how they can know that you are following all the way? If you are giving a form number or document number, they will think that there is some management system is available, so I can believe on that. If you don't give anything, form number, document number, it's a plain document. They think that these people are making, after getting the questionnaire, they're making something, and it's a standalone one. There is no management system is available. So that's the reason form number and document numbers are compulsory. but they will not give you extra mark for that, but it will give you an assurance. Then their mind will shift to, okay, this customer is for gold or platinum. They implement very well, so their mindset will change. Then they will go very fast. Like our examination. See, your childs are writing examination. When the teacher is first 1 or 2 pages, they will understand the depth of this person. If they get a good opinion about that person, tick, 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 give good marks. Same thing is happening here also. Yes, very nice. And if you want to get good rating, all the policies should be, yeah, it is acceptable. Yeah, form means yes, form number is acceptable. Okay. If you want to get good rating, you have to get 100 marks in policies. 100 marks in policies. Okay. Now, I'm coming inside the content. In a policy, what are the things should be available? For example, purpose, scope. These 2 things I started. You please type. What are the things should be available in a policy? Please type. Okay. Purpose, objectives, boundaries, monitoring methods, targets, scope, objective, responsibility. Please make a note of it because the teaching is not from me, from the others people also. Objectives, objectives, objectives. Yeah. Okay. Purpose, scope, date, authority, signatures, do's and don'ts, legal framework. Okay. So let me tell, you can also write down. First one is a purpose. Yes. The purpose, scope, if required, definitions. Some important definitions should be available. Okay. Then the responsibility. Somebody told responsibility also. Very nice. Who is responsible for implementing this policy? Then the policy statement. The policy statement should always talks about the commitments. There is a difference between procedure and policy. Procedure is telling what should be done step by step, but policy is telling the commitment. At least 10 to 15 commitments should be there, minimum. Okay. Then, how are you going to review? What is your review mechanism? How do you going to distribute it? And who is going to govern this policy? Governance. And if suppose somebody is making a mistake or they're not following, what actions you are going to take? That is a action towards the policy violators. And it should be supported by quantitative objectives and qualitative objectives and quantitative objectives. So these are the things should be available. Can type, somebody type. Very important. It is not in the slide. So that others can, yeah. That's why I'm repeating. Purpose, scope, definitions, and the policy commitments, minimum 10 to 15 commitments, responsibility, and governance of this policy, review mechanism, action towards the policy violators. These are the things should be available. Yes. Purpose, scope, definitions, policy, commitment, responsibility, governance of policy, review mechanism, action towards. Yes, very nice. Yeah. Followed with objectives, quantitative or qualitative objectives. Objectives should be available. When you have all these things, they'll give 100 marks. Because if any error in the policy, it will drastically affect your score. So the policy we should get always 100. Fine. Very nice, very nice. So if you understood the policy very well, please type P in the chat box. Okay, fine. Next, we should not get the documents from internet, AI created, because there is a check when you submit all the documents before the evaluation. They will check the quality of this. One minute. They'll check the quality of the document. If you copy it from the internet, it will catch. So always when you make the documents with pen and paper, make it realistic. This is very important. And there should not be any word called Ecovadis in the answer. In the submitted documents, there should not be a single reference to Ecovadis. Or Ecovadis will give some numbers. Lab 200. Like that, they'll give some numbers. If you use the same number in the documents, then there is a danger that you are preparing based on my questionnaire. There is no really a document which is in practice. They will reject it. With out of enthusiasm, what we will do? We will write the same language. For example, action towards child labor. This is a wording in the questionnaire. If you use the same word in the document, title action towards child labor. If you using their own language, their own sequence also. For example, when you are combining the policy, if you are sequencing as per the Ecovadis questionnaire, then they will think that you are preparing as per the document after getting the questionnaire. So you should not use the words Ecovadis. You should always shuffle, and you should not use any words from the Ecovadis questionnaire. You can understand or reword it, whatever you can do it, but you cannot. It should not be the same thing. Please ensure that keep in mind that the system should be in practice, not after getting the questionnaire. If you prepare it based on the questionnaire, they will reject it. So if you want to give the period date, that's not a problem. They are not going to come and check. That is different. And you can also shuffle it. Please do not use the word Ecovadis in any of the answer sheet. Any of the document, please do not use Ecovadis name at all. This is very important. Similarly, out of enthusiasm, do not your policies and all in your website. For example, you have 30 policies and you want to impress your customers that you are displaying in the website. Some people will download this policy and they will make some cut and paste technology. They will submit it. When it goes to Ecovadis, their document will be rejected. Not only that, when you submit your document after some time, they may think that you are making the document based on their document. Ecovadis will not know who is the first originator or who is making the document first. That is none of their work. If it is similar, they will reject it. So my advice is that do not put the policies and all in the website. Only the sustainability report and something is enough. Not the policies, documents and all. Please do not give it in our website. Then you make yourself in trouble. Okay. These all some small value additions for you. The next one is KPI, key performance indicators. They give 100 marks when, first of all the KPIs should be covered. Around 50 to 55 KPIs should be available. Do not use the same KPI. You add some more also. If it is 50, you go for 60, 65. But do not restrict only with the same KPI available in the questionnaire. And you are also sequencing the same way. They will accept. They will not accept it. Okay. KPI means key performance indicator. Key performance indicator, what is that? Number of corruption incident, number of information security incident, and what is your energy consumption, what is your water consumption. So these are all called KPIs. Okay, I'm not able to understand what is it. Does this not affect? So the thing is that Ecovadis is giving some 50 KPI means you should not follow this 50 KPI. You got to go for extra also. Yeah, statistics KPIs. And always give 3 years data. If you are going for this year, 2025-26, and you would give previous year and another previous year. If you are giving 3 years thing, then you will get 100 marks. Okay. Out of all the KPIs, some KPIs are called coverage KPI. I do not know whether you are aware of this one. So coverage KPI is, I will explain the concept of coverage KPI. For example, have you done risk assessment or have you done a mock drill? Generally, these coverage KPIs are applicable for large organization, not a small organization, large organization. So they're asking, have you done mock drill? We tell yes, we submit one document. Coverage KPI is the thing. How many percentage of mock drill done across your organization? And if you are telling 5%, 10%, then accordingly they will reduce the mark. So whenever there is a coverage KPI, please ensure that maximum. For example, supply code of conduct. We submit only one supply code of conduct. Okay. And how Ecovadis knows that you have done supply code of conduct for all the suppliers based on our own commitment in the KPI, coverage KPI. Yes. I have got signature for 50% of the suppliers. Then they will give you mark only 50. If you are telling 100, they take it under only. It is all based on gentleman agreement only. They will not come and check. Whatever you commit on the KPI, they accept it as it is. It's all about KPIs. Just a minute. Now I come to the question somebody asked me regarding the BRSR GRA reports. So that should be a CSR report. CSR in sustainability having two meaning. One is corporate social responsibility. That is different thing. What we are talking is corporate sustainability report. Okay, what is corporate sustainability report? It is a summary of what you have achieved in the year, in only a particular year. For example, April 2025 to March 2026. In this financial year, what are the sustainability related initiative actions I have done? A company has done. That they have to summarize. Just like a resume. When you're writing a resume, what will do? You write about your personal details, marks, your experience. After that, you write a summary of your experience. I achieved this one, I have done this one, so that the reader will understand that the whole thing about you. Similarly, a sustainability report, it is a report you are talking about yourself for the particular year. In this year, I have done uh, solar. I have gone for a solar implementation, or I changed this chemical from this chemical to that chemical, which is more sustainable. I have adopted LED lights instead of ordinary light. Anything, whatever you have done it, that should be summarized in the sustainability report. Okay. Somebody is asking, yes, what is GRI? How to write a sustainability report? There is a methodology. So that is a report. There is a GRI, is a global reporting initiative. So there is an organization. Like somebody asked, many people are coming on the sustainability area and they're creating their own framework. There is no structured framework as of now because it's a very latest concept. There is no time for even bringing everything together. For sustainability report, you got to go to GRI. For GHG emission, you got to go to GHG protocol. For setting the target, you would go to SBTI. And UNSD is available, UNGC is available, so many organizations are available. There is a war between all these organizations and everybody is talking their own language. That's a problem in the sustainability field. The thing is that it is very new to the world. So ISO is coming out with some standards, but it will
Sir,
take
a
some time.
small doubt, please. Can you clarify me right now?
Yeah, please.
Sir, that GHG protocol and ISO 14064 both are implementation are same or different? Different.
Yes, both are. I cannot tell you it's a different one, but ISO 14064 part 1 is talking about how to quantify GHG emission in a company. But it's so generic. It talks about only two emissions. One is direct emission, another is indirect emission. There is no scope 1, scope 2 and all. But GHG protocol, that it is a elaborate one. They are telling what is scope 1, what is scope 2. In scope 3, there are 15 categories are available. Upstream categories, downstream categories. So we can map it very easily. So GRI protocol is better than ISO 14064. But one thing is that it is very difficult to get it certified by GHG protocol. They are also certifying it, but it's so costly. But ISO 14064 is it is a framework. But always we are using a higher standard. So within ISO 14064 part 1, if you are accommodating GRI in protocol, GHG protocol, it is acceptable.
Okay,
Am I
sir.
answered the question? Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fine. Okay. Okay. This GRI report is common for all the world, but our Indian government, they have come out with the BRSR. This is all the same. GRI and BRSR both are same by its meaning, but the methodology is something different. BRSR is methodology something different, and GRI is having its own methodology. But ultimately, both are reporting standard. So if you follow that one, you can able to report it properly, so that your customer can compare both the report. They can compare because the names are same and the sequence are same. They can able to compare it very easily.
Sir, in India, BRSR, right?
Yeah, in India it is BRSR, but all over the globally they are following GRI.
Sir, globally means including in India also we can follow GRI, right?
Yes, why not?
Along
But
along with the BRSR's report or excluding report?
super, it's a good question. It's a very good question. Not only GRI, not only BRSR. There are so many TCFD, even PRI. Many this type of reporting channels are available. So what you got to do that? you do the way you do it. Okay, you follow your own sequence except BRSR.
Yes,
BRSR,
sir.
our Indian government is very strict. They have given some guidelines and they give some sequence that you got to make it. I'll tell you how to convert BRSR into GRI very easily. In Indian case, for the first 1,000 companies, they have to follow BRSR. You go as per the BRSR guidelines, everything come, close it. Or other way, other companies, they can follow any method you like. And finally, you have to write a index called GRI index. Okay. You write the GRI 1, GRI 2, GRI 3, all this name you got to write it, which page you are there. So the advantage is you can use the one report for multiple standard. You write anyway you write it, and finally you have to come out with a index where you can able to map it. Have you got it? Got the point?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Because some countries they accept only GRI. Even Ecovadis is accepting only GRI. BRSR sometimes they reject. So what you can do is when you have the BRSR, no problem. Finally, you go with the GRI index, write the GRI components here, write the page number. That's all.
Sir, the GRI component should be included in the sustainability report.
Say that's what. Either you go as per the flow of the GRI. GRI 1, GRI 2 is having 20 topics, GRI 3, GRI 4. You can go along with the GRI flow. Fantastic. Otherwise, you go with your own flow. You combine all the environment on one place and social in another place, governance one place, do it. Or you take one unit, you write all the ESG. You go to the another unit, everything you can write. Oh, you whatever fashion you want, you do it. After that, you make a GRI index table. In the index table, you write the page number.
Yes, sir.
So
I
that
understood.
it is connected. So
So
both
I
the
have
way
a
you can.
similar question. If we do like that, is that Ecovadis will accept our things, like whatever we BRSR with the index?
This is a big thing you have to consider, and Ecode is not accepting BRSR because many BRSR report they reject because they are telling that it is an Indian report. It is not a globally recognized because it is not common for all the thing. All the companies it is not acceptable now. Only 1,000 companies they are having. So you make the BRSR report and finally you go with the GRI index. It is acceptable.
Is that assurance is mandatory in the GRI report? Like if we link like that to
No,
accept
assurance.
it?
I'm coming after some time. After this, I'm going to talk about assurance. Okay, you got the point of GRI
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
report, and in the report there should be a statement of use as per GRI 1.5. You got to write that this report is prepared in accordance with GRI, not not as per, in accordance with. That word is very important. If you are writing, you got to write this report is prepared in accordance with the GRI standards, no problem. Then they'll give high marks. Okay. I think you are clear about the reports. The report is a big topic, but these are the things. This is the expectation from Ecovadis. I am talking about the assurance. 1 minute. Okay, assurance. See, you give your report. In your report, you are talking so many things. I reduced water consumption from here to there. I reduced energy from here to there. You are giving so many commitments. How Ecovadis or the external stakeholder is really confirm that data are true. You can also give a fake data. It is called greenwashing. So there the assurance comes. So the third-party assurance company, like BMQ, we are also a third-party assurance agency as per AA 1000. So we come and we check each and every data. You are telling, I reduced the energy from here to here. We will ask how. You have to show the record. You can show the electricity bill, all original document will check. Suppose I reduced water from this to this one. Then you show the record. And the record should be genuine. And you have been trained in some way that how to assure that data are correct. Okay. So it is not that data is correct or wrong. That is not possible. Either true or false. It is not a question of true or false. So you have to give, we rate it as type 1 or type 2. So type 1 is that your data are made, but I'm not sure that evidence is not that much sure that type 1. It is not supported with a management system. That means for each and every data, you should have the data collection plan, and the people should be trained, and the data has to be internally verified. If you're having all this control, then it is type 2. Otherwise, it is a type 1. And the level of assurance, high assurance, medium assurance, so many assurance are available. So accordingly, we'll give the rating for each and every data. So based on this data, based on our sustainability report, evidence-based, Ecovadis is giving high rating. For example, if a sustainability report is certified by AA 1000, third-party assurance, we will get 100 marks. If it is not approved by any third-party agency, still they give 75 marks. That's it. So those who want to go for higher rating, gold and platinum medal, we highly recommend to go for this third-party assurance.
Sir, that assurance will be reasonable assurance, right?
Reasonable limited assurance is in ISO 14064 part 1, that terminology.
Okay.
But AA 1000, that is a different terminology. But the concept is same. Reasonable, limited. The concept, we are using a different language. That's it.
Please tell me that what you are speaking. AI.
AA 1000. I will type it in the chat box so that everybody can understand.
AA 1000.
1000.
That
For
is a
ISO
third party
9000 like
body.
that, for third party assurance, there is a standard called AA 1000.
AA 1000. Okay, sir.
Then finally, you have done everything well and you have to narrate it properly. Because in ISO audit, there are two-way communication. But here only one-way communication. So you have to write the page number and you have to write it properly. How I'm justifying that this evidence is good enough for this question. Like that, you would write a proper narration. At least 25 words, 30 words, or 50 words is enough. For each and every question, please ensure that the narration is proper. Because by reading the narration only, they can able to convince. Like that. Okay. In each and every question, there will be other section. For example, waste. For example, energy. Any topic you take it. They give other section also. Other evidence also you can attach. So please ensure that others also you attach. The thing is that sometimes they talk on what we produced, sometimes due to some unfortunate situation may get rejected, then they will take the others also. So please make use of others. Not only 1, 2, 3, 4, any numbers you can attach in others. But it should be relevant to waste, relevant to energy, relevant to that topic. You can write anything. And finally, you got to go for an internal review. Because the person who is making mistake, they do not know that they are making mistake. Even I'm also, when I do some mistake, for me at that time it is correct. Nobody is making intentional mistake. So if other eyes are seeing, they can able to identify, okay, here the page number is wrong. You have not added the form number. So always you go for a peer review at 2 stages. The first stage is after making all the documents before uploading, you should have an internal check. You call some other 2-3 peers and run all the document, let them find some errors or something. And if anything is there, you can correct it. Then after uploading also, you call some peers and run through all the things. So they will also go through that and they give some suggestions. So always a QC check before submission is always recommended. Okay, the best practice is that do not work as per the Ecovadis questionnaire. You follow this methodology. First one is you have to conduct a materiality assessment. What is materiality assessment? Some people are very new. So materiality assessment is that in environment there are hundreds of topics are available. In social there are hundreds of topics are available. In governance lot of topics are available. But what is relevant to us as well as our stakeholder? Some topics are important for both. For example, information security is highly important for a software company, but it is not that much applicable for a petrol pump. Like that. Air pollution is very important for a process industry, but air pollution is not that much importance for a small office, a service office. So for one company that is material, for other company it is not material. So first you got to choose all the materiality topics, and for all the topics you should write a policy. So if I selected 20 topics, all the 20 topics you write a policy. And for each and every policy, you would write SOP, because policy is a commitment, SOP is a procedure. So many companies I'm seeing there is no SOP. Straight away they come from policy to implementation. How is it possible? You are also having ISO 9001. You are having a quality policy. Then you are not coming for an implementation. In between there is a procedure is available, work instructions are available, guidelines are available. Like that, you have to go for an SOP. Then as usual, records. And each and every record, each and every activity should be served by KPI. And here I am not there in the slide. As you are doing internal auditing for your ISO, please conduct at least yearly once on internal auditing of your ESG operation. Completely do an internal auditing. You can use the same internal auditors. Just they should be trained in ESG, then they can do the internal auditing, so that you are having a management system. Then finally, you have to report it in a GR report. If you follow this methodology, you can have a management system even before uploading the document, even before going for the Ecovadis portal. Covered. Fine. So up to here, do you have any questions? Have I covered all the your expectations? Okay. Fine. So what we do? We provide some trainings. We give certified ESG practitioner course. It is a 5 days program. So those who are interested, they can you can join this program. We charge very less in the market. It is 45,000. We charge only 11,000 rupees. Online programs are available. You can make use of it so that you can able to understand the whole concept of ESG. And we provide Ecovadis consultancy. Number 2, if anybody is interested to improve their score, we can able to help them based on our scope of work. Minimum charges will be applied. We are also providing consultancy for SBTi target setting. And we conduct a lead director program on ISO 9001, 1445, all standards we are providing lead director training program. And we are also conducting GHC lead verifier training program. So that you can internally verify or you can join a certification body. So this training also we are conducting. Those who are interested, they can contact our team. Please note this number. Okay. So with this one, my program is over. So those who want recording of this session, we are also willing to give a certificate, and I will also give the PPT. I will also give the Ecovadis scoring principle, Ecovadis document structures. If you want all these 5 in a drive, please type your name and phone number in the chat box so that my team will collect it. And not tomorrow, Monday I will be slightly busy. Tuesday will be sending all these things. So those who are interested, they can type your name and phone number. Please be active in the group, WhatsApp group what we created, and we will also give the updates. If anything is happening in the world, we will be coming to know. We will be keeping you engaged. If you are having any specific question, I can able to answer now. So how do you find this program? I have not given anything extra or anything which is very tough or any technical data I have not provided at all. I given everything very simple, but there only we are losing them. Yes.
Yeah, one important question regarding my experience I faced also. The thing is, there was 3 types of subscription, right? Basic,
yes.
premium, and corporate.
Premium. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that if we subscribe to basic subscription, so they are giving a least priority to documentation, I believe. I thought. Suppose if you are going for a premium or corporate, they are giving a lot of chances, like you said, like in the session, review mechanism, and we can appeal like that. But not in the basic subscription. Am I right, sir?
No.
So for basic also, you can go
done
for
more than 250 submissions. So every week I get 2-3 results. But they are very big organizations. They do not mind about this money at all. So the basic subscription is not having any relation to your score. Number 1. Number 2. I always prefer to go for basic, because with the basic you cannot share your scorecard to others. That is illegal.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So the advantage I am telling. First, you go for basic. See the scorecard. If it is good, then upgrade to premium. Just to go to pay the difference only. The advantage is that if you want to go for an improvement, you have to pay only the 50%. For example, $775 or say $800 for basic. So when you want to go for an improvement, you have to pay only $400. Okay. Corporate is something different. It is a different concept altogether. A corporate company, they can go for a assessment. Within the corporate, they can rate each and every company